Yeah, hi, Arabella. My name is Andre Helms. I'm local here in Reno. I have a local SEO um, agency here in Reno, and I help people get to page one. But here, I'm gonna let you say something. You're consistently right now showing up on page three and four. I'm gonna give you a couple of tips right now to help get you moving forward. I'm just gonna pass these on to you because I'm always about trying to help people move forward in hopes, in the future that maybe we can just get a conversation. I'll maybe give you some more tips to showing you there's a few more things that what I'm going to show you that help you get and stay ranked on page one. Obviously, Google is a new phone book, and when you're on page one, you're getting seen help in this map section here, and also down here in this organic section. This is where all the business is. About 90% of obviously all the phone calls come from here and down here. And anybody that's past page two and beyond is pretty much about 90% of the time is not going to be seen unless you're looking for like a specialized doctor or nurse or dentist. You might get past page one and go to page two and maybe three if you're looking for that. However, it's pretty much not happening. So I'm going to give you a couple of tips and I'll explain to you how Google kind of works. It'll help you guys out a lot. I went to your site. Here's your site right here. It's a pretty decent site. It's just fairly basic. I mean, there could be a few things that could be done to help it out a little bit as far as Google's eyes are concerned. And I'll get right into it here for you, Arabella. Google works off of trust, okay? Google's main thing they care about is the end user satisfying their customer and getting them the results they need. To do that, they need to rank sites and they need to know what to rank them for. And to do that, they need to have a certain information so they know how to rank you and where to rank you, okay? So a couple of things. I'm going to show you two main things that'll really help increase. You guys are consistently showing up regardless of what keywords I punched in, tree removal services, Reno Sparks, or tree trimming services, or tree services for Reno Sparks. You guys are consistently showing up on page three and four. This is page one, and here we go to page four, and there you are right there, okay? Matter of fact, I'll start right here because this here is what you call a meta tag or meta title, okay? Now, but what that is, Google needs that piece of information first. It's going to grab information from that to know how to rank you and where to rank you, okay? So if you're able to change this and to something that matches more of what people are typing in. This is what the end user is typing in when they're looking for tree service, right? So if you go up here and you kind of match your meta title with that, boom, now Google sees something that is congruent with what people are typing in. So there's a key right there, okay? You can put it right here. You can put tree removal service Reno Sparks. Then put a solid straight line here and then put your name right here behind it. You're allowed up to 72 characters you can use right here, okay? And then another keyword, you might put tree removal, tree service Reno Sparks on another keyword. But anyway, that's the key. Matching this, your meta tag, with what people are typing in, bam. That's a good thing that Google's able to grasp and knows what to grab onto. The next thing is what they call an H1. Okay, and I'll explain what this is here in a second. I already typed your name in here, and you have no H1 or H2 tests. I use a tool called RankDaddy. You type it in here, and it tells you if you have an H1 tag or not. Let me go back to your site. An H1 is like a title of your page. Here's the name of your guys's name, but it's like a H1 would be something like right here. You also want this to be congruent with what people are typing in. Think of it like a book chapter, okay? Like you have a table of contents and you have all your chapters of your book, right? And every chapter has a title name, right? So think of your page as a title. This is like a title that's on your page. Well, Google sees that it's congruent with what people are typing in, as well as it's congruent with your meta tag down here. Bam! Now Google has information. It knows how to rank you, and it starts to try to move you up in the ranks and where to rank you. Okay, so those are two big tips and keys. There's other stuff, other factors that help you move forward even quicker, and also once you get on the page one, to keep you ranked on page one, But I'm bringing all this up because when I see businesses that are way back past page 2, they're not getting any. Basically, you're never being seen. You have a cool website, and I mean, you take care of your website, and people just believe that they're just not sure. They just don't know. They're on the web. They think that's great, but no one really ever sees them. It's like opening a book and there's like 100 pages in there, but if you only read the first page, you never get past the rest of the page 2, 3, or 4, and 5. You're never going to know what that book is telling you about. And when it comes to Google, even ask yourself that question: does that ever happen? So here's a couple of the benefits once you were to get to page 1. You got to think about this though, because once you were able to move up, are you able to handle the business volume that's going to start coming in? Because once you do move up to page 1, that's pretty much the benefits are your calls are probably going to pretty much double to triple the calls. Then it's your job to basically, close those deals. But by doing that, the benefits are you're going to have you're going to have a greater rate of return. I mean, on your investment, right? You're going to have more business obviously coming in, which means more income to you, more profit, and more possibilities of your business to scale up if you're looking to scale up your business to grow. And it's also going to put you in a position to where you're going to have authority now too. Authority in your niche. You're going to become the one that people see first, and you're going to start to gain some authority and trust more with Google as well. So just things to think about. I wanted to pass those tips on to you. I'm available. I'll leave my information in an email. You can call me or just go ahead and feel free to email me back. But those couple of tips, you can implement those yourself. And now, if you'll see within the next couple of weeks, by implementing those couple of things, you'll start to see your site start to move forward and rank. And basically, like I said, I just brought this up because I would love to get a conversation going with you and to see if maybe we could be a fit for each other. And that's what I'm all about, is wanting to help get businesses that are obviously trying to grow and get them up to page 1 so that can happen. Okay, with that, you take care. You have an awesome rest of the week. Bye now.